So here we are in the cruise 5116. We've unpacked a little bit, but not completely.
G'day.
Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. So when you first come in, there's like one cupboard here. There are 4 like mini cupboards because there's 4 people. There's one of the safes, some of my bags. One of our suitcases has arrived, and Michelle's, but not Mum's and our other bigger one. Then we got the bathroom. By the way, the alarm is about to go off for us to go to our muster stations. So I'll see if I have time to do this. There's like towels hanging, toilet paper, a little toilet, a sink. There's me. Hello. And in here is a shower. Oh, the shower is huge, babe. Did you see? We can both fit in there.
What?
This is actually one of the shirts I got from ASOS, and it is a tattoo tribal print. Michelle's backpack and safe. Mum's backpack and safe. There's Michelle's bag. We haven't really unpacked yet. Down here, this is Mum's bed. This is Michelle's bed. Jake's gonna put Michelle's jacket on. And then there's Jake's bed, my bed. Here is the little, what do you call it? Bedside tables. Another little side table. And then over here is the desk and the chair. Oh, such a mood.
Need some cleaning done.
Oh no. And over here is the window. Last cruise we went on, we didn't have a window, so this is really cool.
So that is the drill complete for today. If you would like to go to your cabin to try on your live ticket, you do have the correct sizes, etc. And then your holiday starts now.
Thanks, you too. We just finished the muster and now everyone is just pouring out of the theatre. So, what do you reckon, Jake? Drink time?
I'm gonna go to the buffet.
Buffet boy.
Buffet.
On the deck. Ah, hello. We ended up having to walk. I think I'm gonna come in here later on today. Okay, so Jake is gonna go off to get some food, some num-nums. I'm not eating anything. These two have got their Yorkshire pudding and beef and potatoes. You do not hate the potato. We just finished going underneath. Bye, Brisbane.
Bye, Bris Vegas.
Don't call it that.
Bris Vegas. It's so shiny.
Shiny.
That little boy's proud of himself because he's managed to eat a bowl of jelly. That's what
Mood.
it's all about.
Free
I've
jelly.
done an achievement, mommy.
My constant mood. This hallway looks like it goes on forever. It's kind of like something out of Doctor Who or something, where there's been people walking there. People walking here for like 100 years, never reaching the end of the corridor.
This plant mother-in-law's tongue.
And there's mother-in-law's tongue. And Jake is disturbed.
It's very spiky.
Hang on. We're just going past... She just keeps yelling constantly. This is the this is the boat that's like dry. Oh, there was just a plane. Everyone's just yelling. I'm trying to film the video. Look at that. Look at that. It's called Clontarf. Nice. The window is really dirty. Michelle has offered to abseil down the ship and clean it for us though.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's Clontarf.
Am I allowed to turn around, Robin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm dressed.
Hello,
Mum.
We're waiting in the queue for dinner, and
queue.
it's like a huge queue with like everyone here. Everyone is like cutting into the queue, and it's like madness.
Everyone.
Where are you, Jake? Hello. So I will fill you in when we get to dinner. we're in the restaurant now, and I just like lost Jake's card, his cruise card that pays for everything and is the door key, because I put it in the menu and then we lost it. I ate a piece of bread and Jake is eating a piece of bread right now, and we're just waiting for our food. Bread gang.
Had any bread.
They haven't had any bread. Michelle looks beautiful with her flower and her dress. Mum looks average. No, I'm kidding. And she's drinking Prosecco. And we just ordered some, like an apple thing and
An apple thing.
an apple cocktail and like another cocktail that I can't remember. We've all got our entrees. Mum, what do you have?
A prawn cake.
What do you have, Michelle?
Got the trout.
And then Jake has...
Caesar salad.
Okay. And I have asparagus and quinoa. So apparently this is penne, which a penne is a long pasta tube. This is just macaroni cheese. And I wanted like capsicum and caper pasta, and then they were like, oh, this is all we have. So yeah, but how was your main, Mum?
I haven't tried the chips yet because the chips at lunch were nasty. And the béarnaise sauce is yummy. The meat,
How was yours, Michelle?
the trout was beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
Everything in the plate I ate. But
She had it for entree and main, but she didn't like the other things on it.
lobster, toffee, gnocchi.
Yeah, and Jake also had the same as Mum. What did you think, Jakey?
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything amazing, but I was happy with it.
Passable, yeah. It's kind of hard to muck up steak and chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay, so because of my surgery and everything, I'm not going to eat this because it would just be filling up on a bunch of carbs that, like, it's just plain macaroni. We ordered dessert. I got, like, cheese platter, and then everyone else got creme brulees, and then they gave Jake 4 scoops extra of ice cream for some reason. He didn't order it. He doesn't even like ice cream that much. I kind of want to eat like that bit right there. I wanted that biscuit. Mum's gone to the loo because she feels sick. Last cruise I was like obsessed with the cheese plates, and now I'm going to be eating it again for like the first time in a year, and I'm really excited. Good cheese. So here we are. We're at the back of the ship in the buffet again because Jake was still hungry after dinner. Well, I only had an entree at dinner, so I'm a little bit hungry too. Tell us what you got here, Jake.
So I got the
Crumbed
fried fish.
fish.
Yeah, crumbed fish. A piece
Roast
of roast chicken.
And then pork,
And
chili
yeah,
pork
some-
pieces, and then 2 pork wraps or something.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
And then all I got eggplant, I got corn, and I got some potatoes. So just more veggies because my main that I didn't eat didn't have any veggies. Oh, here's Michelle's breakfast. This is mine. I got the smashed avo toast, except no toast, 2 poached eggs, like some kind of relish, and then tomatoes. And then I got some lettuce. I didn't know there'd be so much, but looks good. Mum got the same as me. You guys can start digging if you want.
Big breakfast.
Michelle got a big breakfast with no bacon and no mushrooms. And Jake got a Japanese omelette with salmon. And Michelle and Jake have bread, but me and Mum aren't eating bread.
You know what I'm going to get?
What are you going to get?
Tomorrow I'm going to get the Japanese omelette without the omelette.
So that's salmon.
And
rice and
Oh.
dipping sauce and other vegetables pickled, Joe.
I'm just gonna have an omelette tomorrow. Okay, everyone, enjoy. Bon appetit. Okay, to a Harry Potter themed trivia. As you guys can see, I've got my little Ravenclaw pop socket thing on the back of my phone. Also, I'm wearing my Slytherin locket, and I have this Luna Lovegood clutch. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if I like fail at this. They're announcing the answers and everything. We got 18 out of 21. But there are people that have more. There were 2 teams with more than us. We were legitimately 1 question away from tying for first place. So, let's see what they've marked wrong. We forgot the Percival in Albus, Wulfric, Brian, Dumbledore. There's the 4-letter code to get into the Ministry of Magic, and it's actually the numbers that line up with magic on a phone keyboard. And we were wrong about Neville Longbottom. It was the Gillyweed who gave it to Harry in the movie. Yes, he did hand it to him, but Barty Crouch, who was Mad-Eye Moody, actually was the one that got it to start with. So yeah, kind of disappointing, but it was really fun anyway. Got a Lucky 17 cocktail, and we've got a toasted Mai Tai, and they look pretty good. How you feeling, babe?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna drink these now. Talking heads, here's Marianne. Here is my mother, Robin.
I have a name.
And we met on the Facebook. Well, I didn't meet Mum on the group, but we met Marianne, and we're playing Talking Heads. So she has to guess who it is, and I think she really waterfront for dinner. What do we got here, Michelle?
Spicy dim sum.
Oh yeah, prawn dim sum, is it? Yeah. And Jakey, what do we have?
A onion bacon tortilla.
And I have a beetroot bow tie pasta with gorgonzola, I think. Mum has gone back to the cabin because, well, there was a whole drama with the water, which is why we had tea. So on the first day the water tasted okay, and now on the second day the water is basically undrinkable. It tastes like fish. Oh, we're getting more bread. Thank you. So Mum's gone to another restaurant to see if she can get more water, and so she'll be back soon. So we're all drinking tea because it kind of masks the funny taste of the water. So today we had a meet-up, basically. Oh, my friends look funny. There was a meet-up that we did in, it's called the Dome, which is like this really big like dance floor and stuff. And I made a Facebook group for people on the cruise, and we decided to all meet up when we were on the cruise. It was probably around 15 people that turned up, even though the group had 100 people, but I wouldn't expect all of them. And we played Talking Heads. There's like a little clip I got on my phone of Mum, of the one she got, and she guessed it because she saw it in the reflection of my camera. And now I'm eating my food. It's pretty good. It's the end of a beautiful sunset outside. Almost all the colours of the rainbow. Michelle, you got some, is that phyllo pastry there?
Barramundi, yeah.
Barramundi and phyllo pastry and mashed potatoes because, and here are her steamed / roasted vegetables. Oh, everyone has steamed and roasted vegetables. Lovely. And she got normal potato instead of sweet potato mash because she tried sweet potato for the first time yesterday and didn't like it. Today, this at lunchtime. And Mum has the same except with the sweet potato. And what do you got, Jay?
I've got a burger. I don't know.
You got a burger? Sounds painful. And I'm just having like pumpkin risotto, I think. I swear like half of this vlog, or like 3/4, is just gonna be me showing you all the food we've eaten. And then there's like all different vegetables too. I have created the Ubermensch of sugar. It's the Bunda Berra Barunda Berraberg. Here I am at the gym. If you guys can't hear over this stupid noise, I'm gonna put a voiceover. So here we have the reclining bikes. We've got one of those little step up things for like Pilates and CrossFit and stuff. Then over here we have the swinging weights and weighted balls, the yoga mats, and then here we have all the weights basically. And the thing is, I usually do 3 kilos, and these are like 2 kilos, and these are like 4.5 kilos. Everything's in pounds, which is kind of confusing. So these are a tiny bit more heavy, and these are too light, so that is annoying. This is just like a bench or whatever. I reckon I'll use that to do my bent bicep curls. And then they have one of these things, which obviously I don't have at home, a leg extension leg curl machine. I was trying it before. It was actually pretty cool, so I'll start using that one. Scales, of course, which are like 2 kilos more than my home scales, which is kind of shitty. Now, these are one of these things I've never used before. I know you like pull down on it. I think it works your shoulders. And then over here, oh yeah, you push this with your foot, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I don't know much about gyms. This is one you push up, kind of like a, I don't know. Kind of like when you're doing, when you're at a weight bench. Then we got the ellipticals, 3 of them. And we have 5 treadmills and 1 rowing machine. So I'm pretty excited to be able to use this for the duration of the cruise. And Jake's kind of scared about me being here by myself. Oh, and also this pull down / seated row, which I don't know what that does. But the gym actually has different water than the rest of the ship. The rest of the ship's water has tasted pretty foul, and over here there is this water. So I think I'm actually gotta come fill my drink bottles up here quite a bit. And it's actually, I think we're actually underwater right now, which is pretty creepy to think about. Yeah, we're under the water. I think, at least. We might be like level with the water, but that's why there are no windows. There are towels, obviously. Here's like a resistance band, but it's broken. Thank goodness I brought my own resistance bands. Obviously couldn't bring weights though. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing some vlogging and stuff here, and it's like really late at night, that's why no one's here. I am gonna come back tomorrow. We just pulled up in Noumea for day 3 of our cruise, and it's quite a late night birthing, whatever you call it. And here, because we're in portside, you can see all the people.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I just finished working out. Now I'm pretty hot and tired. The gym is like, I'm pretty sure is it underwater? And it's so hot down here. I'm dying. You've heard of Schindler's List. Get ready for Schindler's Lift. I thought I'd update you guys on what was happening last night. The shows you're really not meant to film, and I didn't want to get in trouble, so I didn't get to show you guys what was happening. But first we went to this, it was kind of like a dancing and singing, kind of like a Broadway show. It was called Seven, and it was about the 7 deadly sins. So it started off pretty strong with this kind of Egyptian, what would you call it? Egyptian number. And it was the greed, because she was like the pharaoh or whatever. And the dancing was pretty good. The costumes were great. And that was the greed sin. The next one, I'm trying to remember. There was this one, and it was really weird. It was these like people they were meant to be androids, halfway between human and
That's a cyborg, baby.
a cyborg, and they were just like in these really weird costumes, like Lord Farquaad, and then they were just singing, "All I can say is they don't really care about us," and it was pretty cringy.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson. And not that song is cringy, but the way they did it was really cringy.
They look like Oompa Loompas.
They look like Oompa Loompas, just like dancing when one of the kids was like brutally maimed. Oh, also the first Egyptian number had the everybody wants to rule the world.
I
And
think that's the name of the song, baby.
yeah, I was singing it.
Ah.
And the main singer was really good. And the woman main singer was so shrill. Like, whenever she was about to do a high note, my body, like, recoiled, because I knew it was gonna be like, ah! And then all the other numbers after those two, like, the first two had it written on the, at the top, what the sins were on a TV screen. But then after that, they kind of abandoned that idea and just started doing all different things. Like, I'm trying to remember, one of them was like on the beach, and I don't know what we thought it was. We weren't sure what it was going to be. And then it was a guy ordering all this food, and
Oh yeah, he was gluttony.
So we could tell
There
that.
was another woman singing, and she was a material girl.
Yeah, so
And supposedly that was also gluttony, so gluttony wasn't just one character.
it didn't really make much sense. And then I guess, oh yeah, there was envy. Envy was okay as well. It was like just these 3 guys that wanted this girl. It's pretty basic plot. Yeah, and I'm guessing that they don't really care about us. One was Wrath.
Wrath is war and all that.
But the other ones we had no clue. There was this kind of one where this woman, it was cool costuming. All the costuming was pretty good, and the production value, but it was a bit incoherent. Like some things, like she had this dress, this blue dress that like took over the whole stage, and she looked like a mermaid. And then it kind of looked like she was part of the sea. But then also she looked like, you know, the mermaids on the front of a boat. And then a guy was singing to her. So I have absolutely no idea what sin that was. And yeah, so that, as far as the 7 sins show, that was, it was some parts good, some parts cringy, and all the other parts were just confusing. And then there was a comedy show after that. It was pretty good. A lot of boomer humour, because there's a lot of older people on the cruise, and like the humour, like 1/5 of the, or maybe even more, was just like, oh, young people, you know, young people, like, aren't they horrible?
I was waiting for him to say millennials, but then he actually like attacked that younger fella in the front of the audience and like gave him what's what on like how to please a woman and stuff. That was funny.
Yeah, so it had quite a few zingers. Oh, I'm just looking at my fucking spot right here. But yeah, it was worth watching, but some of it was just like, okay, yeah, we get it. Like, oh, chivalry is dead. Okay, thanks. And then there was just this really weird line where he was just like, oh, men aren't men anymore, but women are men as well sometimes. Ho ho ho. And it was like, okay. So yeah, that is my summation of the 2 shows we saw last night. Interesting. They were interesting, entertaining, not always for the reason they were going for, but interesting nonetheless. We didn't end up going swimming like I wanted to because the water was like freezing. It was so cold, and that's coming from Tasmanians. So now we're on the very top deck and there's like 12 minutes till dinner, so we are just like gonna have a look and film some footage of how it looks up here. So this is the deck 12 and we are on deck 14 to have a film. As you can see, there's the pool and there's like a kind of a big skylight there. Right up here there is a big screen, whoops, and then there are like chairs and stuff so everyone can watch, and then over there's like a cool water park and water slides over here. So now I'm going to show you Noumea. So here we go, here is Noumea. This is our 3rd time at this port, but we've only left once. Over here, this is like the saddest supermarket in the world. Sorry about the wind. We went in there, you have to pay like money to rent a trolley, like you don't get it back at the end. You're not allowed to take any bags into the supermarket, you have to put it in lockers, and if you want the lockers to be locked, you have to pay as well. And everything in there was out of date, and like our friend Michelle was just saying that a bag of toffees was 25 Australian dollars. They had a microwave in there, you know, one of those shitty microwaves you get from like the reject shop or something, or like a dollar store. Well, not a dollar store, but you know, cheap microwave was 400 Australian dollars. So over here is like the hills and stuff. The further you go away from the pool, basically, the nicer it looks. This is the terminal. You see, like you have to go through it when you exit the boat through immigration and stuff. And over here you can see some buses coming back from tours. This is the other side, and I'll take you over to see some other things. Also, over here is the duty-free shop, and then there is a chemist that we went into. It was semi-interesting because I did French at school, so I liked reading on the French writing, but it was a pretty ordinary chemist.